What's going on, guys? Today we're going over the book F You Money by Lok. This book gives a very bold perspective on what it takes to achieve not only your financial goals but also your lifestyle goals. If you like videos about business, money, and psychology, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to not miss any of our information-packed videos. And let's get started. What does F You Money mean? In Dan's words, is the enough is enough number when you get to a point when you don't have to take shit from anybody. When you make enough money that you're able to say fuck you to anyone, anywhere, including your boss, without any consequences. And isn't that the dream? F You Money can mean different things to different people. For some, it means quitting that soul-sucking job and traveling the world. For others, it means taking care of their family. And for others, is living in luxury. In short, it means freedom for you to live the life the way you want to live it. Something interesting in the book is that you can give the same business plan to two different people and one of them might build a successful business while the other won't. Why do some people become so successful and others don't? In today's digital era, we all have a lot of access to information. But yet, some people become very successful while others don't. As the book says, it's not about the information, it's about the psychology. If our mindset isn't in the right place, nothing will actually happen. How many people know that to lose weight, we must eat healthy and exercise? Most people know that. But how many people don't do it even though they know what they should do? To be able to use information effectively, our mental state must be ready to execute and have the mental resilience to execute until it's done. Dan mentions that self-confidence plays a massive role in achieving financial wealth. He says that in order to achieve the success and wealth you desire, you must develop a sense of superiority. You must believe that you deserve and can achieve the life, the wealth, and the power you seek. He says that it is actually selfish to not develop your sense of confidence. You might have the knowledge, the skills, or the ideas that can change other people's lives, but by not allowing yourself to bring your value to the market, you are taking away that value from people who need it. If you take a look at any successful entrepreneurs, they all have a sense of power, resilience, and a sense of confidence that they can actually do it, even though sometimes they might not know how. If we don't develop this skill, we'll be limiting ourselves and the world from our potential. So having the mentality to be bold, to be resilient, knowing that you deserve the life and the wealth you want, will help you achieve it. Because it is not as much about the information as it is about the mindset. Number 2, your magic number. What if I asked you, how much is your time worth? How much money is 1 hour of your time worth? Do you have a number? Most people don't ever think about having a monetary value placed on their time. But by not assigning an exact value to our time, we are not as effective at making decisions on how to best use our time. Dan explains that by knowing how much your time is worth in terms of money, you begin to make better decisions that get you closer to your financial goal. He calls this the magic number. This is the exact number of dollars each hour of your time needs to be worth in order for you to achieve your financial goals. If you don't know your number yet, let's figure it out right now. First, let's take a look at your yearly income goal. For many people, that is to hit their first 6 figures. That is $100,000 a year. So let's say that you work 8 hours a day for 220 days for the year. That means you have 140 days off a year, which is made out of 96 weekends and 49 vacation days. That comes out to a total of 1,760 hours worked for the entire year. Now, divide your yearly income goal of $100,000 by 1,760 hours. That comes out to a total of $56.8 per hour of your time. But we're not done yet. Next, we multiply this number by 3 to make up for unproductive hours. Because let's be honest, we won't be productive all 8 hours of our workday. So the magic number comes to be $170 per hour. This is what an hour of your work time should be worth to hit a $100,000 a year income. If you have a different income goal, the formula is yearly income goal divided by total hours worked for the year multiplied by 3 to make up for unproductive hours. Knowing this number will help you make better decisions on how you use your time. At any given moment in your workday, you can ask yourself, is this activity worth $170 an hour? If not, then you must either eliminate it or delegate it to somebody else. If you own your own business, are you doing the $10 an hour jobs instead of focusing on the $200 an hour jobs? If you do, you might have a hard time hitting your income goal. The higher your income goal is, the more you will have to eliminate or delegate. This year, I had the fortune to meet many millionaires, including Dan, and not surprisingly, all of them delegate not only business tasks, but also life tasks. None of them do any of their house cleaning or wash their own cars or even cook their own meals. They pay someone else to do it so they can focus on higher value tasks. Think about it. If your income goal is $1 million, your time is worth over $1,700 an hour. It doesn't make sense to spend 40 minutes washing your car when you can pay somebody else $50 to do it. Number 3. Know your dig. Most people have their yearly, monthly, and weekly income goals, and that's great, but Dan proposes, why not have a daily income goal? If you focus on a daily income goal, you are making sure that you're hitting your weekly, monthly, and yearly goals as well. Plus, you don't have to wait till the end of the week or the month to assess and adjust if you're not hitting your goals. If you do it daily, then you can modify, calibrate, and get back on track faster if you're not hitting your daily goals. Now, if you're trying to hit a daily income goal without having a business system in place and are trading dollars for hours, you might hit your income goal, but it would be hard to scale. We must focus on creating a business model that allows us to scale our income. Once we have a system that can scale and detach our time from our income, then we can focus on hitting our daily income goals. For example, a freelancer who trades dollars for hours. He can get a few more clients and increase how many hours he works in a day, and he would be able to hit his daily income goal, but eventually there will be a ceiling on how many hours he'll be able to work in a day, because he is the bottleneck of the business. But if he builds an agency, for example, or is able to systemize his service, then he is no longer the bottleneck of the business and he is able to continuously hit and increase his daily income goals. There would be no ceiling for his income. Number 4, you can do business on your own terms. Recently, I had a client looking to pay me for a consulting session to go over their social media and build a strategy to grow their business's online presence. After a few email exchanges and phone calls, I learned that this client was extremely inconsistent at answering my emails and began to reschedule many of our phone calls. I politely let him know that this is not the way I do business, but nothing really changed. So I wrote an email saying that unfortunately I wasn't going to be taking them as a client simply because they did not fit with the way I do business. Something that Dan talks about is that you can do business your way. You have absolutely no obligation to work with clients who don't fit your standards. But many entrepreneurs still work with these clients because they just want the money. But many of these clients can be very stressful and can take more time and energy in the long term. In Dan's words, clients are replaceable, money is replaceable, time is not. If you carry yourself and your business with high standards, you can actually attract more of the type of clients you want to work with. As Dan says, you are doing a disservice to those clients if you take them on because chances are you won't perform your best and there might be someone else out there who would be a good fit for them. Number 5, build a business around your lifestyle. A mentor once told me, don't build your life around your business, build your business around your life. Have you ever asked yourself, what do I want out of life? What makes me happy? How do I want my life to be like? Think about how does your perfect Tuesday look to you? It's a very good practice to take a piece of paper and write down what the perfect day in your life looks like. Not what your parents think is good for you, not what your friends think is a cool lifestyle, not even what the media told you the perfect life is. How does the life you want to live look like? A couple weeks ago, I was having a conversation with an ambitious guy who wanted to have a life of travel, and he wanted to start a business since he believed that was his ticket to freedom. So I asked him what kind of business he wanted to start. He said, a coffee shop. I asked him why he wanted to start a coffee shop, and he said that it was his father's idea. The problem here is that the business model does not make it easier for him to live the desired lifestyle he wanted. There's a belief that if you want to achieve your own dream lifestyle, you must start a business, any business. If you're successful, then you can live any way you want. But in many cases, entrepreneurs end up married to their business and not being able to actually live their life on their terms because they started a business and built their life around it. I have a few friends who are not super wealthy but are living the dream. As they build their business, they are able to live on their own terms. They're able to work on what they like doing while living anywhere they want. all because they built a business around their life. See, many people have no desire to be millionaires, and that is totally fine. Some people see their ideal life traveling the world, meeting new people, and experiencing new cultures without any of that fancy stuff. Many others want a comfortable life with their families. Others want the mansions, the cars, and the private planes, and that's totally fine too. Figuring out what you want out of life will help you build the business around your life, not your life around your business.
Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done it yet, and don't forget to click the notification button. I hope you guys learned and enjoyed this video. Thank you, and have a great day.